Some people have asked what this guitar is. This is a Yamaha FS 800 guitar. This is a cheap guitar. I paid less than $250 for this guitar, and I wanted a guitar that I could fly with. I had to fly somewhere. It wasn't a performance, so I didn't need to have a professional instrument, but I wanted something that sounded good. And I was looking at guitars between $500 and $1,000, and I realized that to me this one sounded just as good. I went and found a store locally that had several in stock, and I had the salesperson bring out three. He was kind enough to bring out three, and I played all three and picked the best sounding one. So that's this guitar, and I think it sounds pretty good for what it is. And I'm also not afraid of it. I'm not afraid to let my kid play it. I'm not afraid that I'm going to damage it, that it's going to dry out, that it's going to crack, anything like that. It's got some nicks and bumps already, and it's great. But it did come with a plastic nut and saddle. And on Amazon, for $10 or so, you could buy a bone nut and saddle. So I wanted to see if that would make it better. So that's going to be the experiment. See if I can make this guitar better with a bone nut and saddle. So let's see here. There they are, right here in this drawer. They came up a couple days ago. So I'm going to take the strings off this guitar. These are supposed to drop right in to this guitar. Let's see if it does it. And hopefully that nut will come out pretty easily. Hopefully the dimensions are pretty close and I won't have to do too much sanding. Let's see what happens. So here we got cheap guitar, Amazon, bone nut and saddle. Let's see what happens. All right, let the games begin. Okay, I got the saddle out. I don't know if what you could see here, but this one's a little taller. It does fit in the slot really good. The new one, this is the bone one. It does. It's a little taller. It's a lot of saddle. I think the action is going to be pretty high without further adjustment. Let's see about the nut, huh? I'll be right back. These are tools you want to use around a guitar, right? Well, it came right off. You might not have seen what I did, but I put the thing there and I went. There is like a line of super glue on the front of it. So they did just put a little bit of super glue there. Let's see whether the new one will fit or not. I don't know. Man, it really does. It really does fit in there. It's a little wide, so I think I'll go back at some point and fit it a little better. But let's just see what happens. All right. You know, this saddle sits up higher than the others because I haven't sanded it. I just literally got it from the package and stuck it in, and it sits up higher than the old one. It fits in there pretty good. I mean, I did not see, is this higher than the other one? You see, it's a little higher too. I mean, basically, this is not going to be without adjustment. I'm going to have to sand both the nut and the saddle down. I'm going to have to sand it down because it's going to be uncomfortable to play. So, does it fit? Yeah. It fits in the slot without any adjustment. Yeah, it fits over here, you know, and is generally the right width, you know. Is it perfect, you know, in terms of like what the factory one was? No. I mean, it's going to need some adjustment. I think that's fair. I think that's reasonable to expect. I like it better. Now, I'll leave it, but I do have to adjust it because the action is too high over here and the action is too high here. So how do you do this? Let's see. I think the way I remember to do this is I think you do the saddle first and the nut last. I'll have to look it up. It's been a while since I've done this, but I think that's what you do. Let's see how this sounds. I'll capo it so it's a little easier to play. I tell you what, I think that's a winner. To me, that improved the sound. You know, for $10, or I think it was $8 or $9, Amazon. And this is the one that says it was for, I think it was either the FG or the FS, because it's the one that had the right width. But I tell you what, I'll put the link in the description of what I got, both for the guitar and for the thing. It'll be an affiliate link, so if you buy it, I'll get a little something off of it, I guess. But it works. It sounds better than the plastic one. And now I got to go figure out how to sand that sucker down. All right. Thanks a lot. You have a great day. And we'll see you next time.